Go. Hello. I'm making a dead hedge a bit denser. What is a dead hedge? It's a hedge made from garden waste material, so green organic matter, such as these lovely fir tree trimmings. There's some leaves in there, and I've got a mixture of more or less anything that's compostable in there. And the purpose of a dead hedge is to create a natural boundary, which is a little windbreak, if you like, but it's essentially for wildlife. So it's a habitat for wildlife, to keep the wildlife, give them shelter. Invertebrates will be encouraged by the dead wood and rotting leaf matter. So you're going to get rodents and foxes and hedgehogs getting in the undergrowth and enjoying the shelter and the considerable feasts of invertebrates, which of course the birds will also eat. Now we may get nests in here as well, so once it's in situ, I'm only going to add to it. I'm not going to move it. So it's a kind of rotting down natural structure that we add to. That's the beauty of it, is as you go along and you've got more cuttings and things. If you're a gardener like myself, you might have a few cuttings and leaves and such like, and instead of taking them to the tip or maybe struggling with them in your own compost because they're a bit woody, you can make a dead hedge. Now this is Amelanchier, and I did a film about this yesterday, and these Amelanchier cuttings that I pruned off when I sawed the tree are going to get used for the dead hedge, and I'll show you a bit later how it's done. But essentially you put 3 to 4 stakes in the ground, and again these are going to be bits of wood that you are recycling. So I've just used some stumps of, I think this is hazel. I've got some old wood that was found on the allotment here, a bit of bamboo. That's might need to add to that, it's a bit flimsy. And you stake them in the ground using your hammer, and then you weave the cuttings in between these stakes, and that's how you build your hedge up. And you add, there's my hammer, bump bump bump, you add your leaf matter. If you're lucky enough to have some leaves, you stuff it in as though you're stuffing a little a pillow. So you just get it into the crevices like that, and that will keep this structure more solid with airflow through, and create instant habitats and nests and shelters for the wildlife that will come in here, especially when they get used to the fact that it's pretty sacrosanct and not a busy place with no human intervention of sorts. It will encourage wildlife. So I'm going to go deeper now and add my second layer here with the Amelanchier and some leaves. Garden in mind.